Ah, hello. Let me see if I can do a little dramatic turn. Hi, everyone. Let me just quickly adjust the sharpness of my camera. Hi, everyone. And welcome to my end of the month hangout. Usually I have a video out, but I don't have that this month because this video might take like 2 months to make, which in the YouTube video essay space is like nothing, but in my space is forever. But hello, folks. Nonetheless, we're still gonna have an end of the month hangout because it's the end of the month, and we're going to, we're gonna talk about the month that has been, the month that is coming up, and some fun things. Also, I'm not gonna show it too much here, but I picked up some stuff from my P.O. box, which is fun. And I mentioned this a couple of times, but I figured that maybe I would read some stuff from the thing a bit later. So that's a fun new addition, because I have a P.O. box. So that's nice. Me has a big secret project. I have a Mastodon of a video coming out. It is gigantic. Anyway, I wish I could show you. Oh, sorry, I think the volume is a bit high. I wish I could show you what I was working on right now, but unfortunately I can't. But this just takes a little bit longer to make. But as I was saying, I have a PO box now. So if you want to send me like stuff occasionally, for example, I'm not gonna spoil too much where things come from, but I got some stuff, and I'm going to read a little bit of that. As a fun new addition to this stream format, which I'm going to do until, I don't know, people get creepy with it. For now, it's fine, I think, I hope. It is today, Valpurgis Day, in Sweden, so I hope you're having a nice time. I'm not getting out to drink. I'm staying home, as God intends. And I might mention a little bit about my upcoming video just as a little teaser. I think that might be fun. Yeah, let's do that as well today. So if you're new to the format of like an end of the month hangout, which some of you may be, the way it works is there are no rules. The rules are there are no rules. We can do whatever the fuck we want. We can talk about anything. And usually we talk about I think I mentioned this already, but we talk about the month that has been and the month that's coming up. Which is always nice. And I can't really think of much else to talk about. Yeah, we're gonna do that shit. If you have any questions, or like if you want to like hang out and chat, you can do that too. It's just a hangout. We're just taking it easy, folks. We're just chilling. We're just chilling. There are no rules. We're just hanging out. We're just gonna hang out a little bit. So anyway, we are at the end of April, and April has been for me pretty interesting. I have been working hard on my next video, and I've also been working hard on my video for May. Technically, I'm gonna try. We'll see if I manage to do this. I'm going to try to make a video for May too, and my April video is going to be out like mid-May. So I'm gonna make a video mid-May, and then maybe we'll see. I'll try to make another one for May, but we'll see how that works. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be weird. We'll see how it works. I don't really know how timing everything is going to work. I always try to make one video every month, but sometimes that's kind of difficult to do. So, and hopefully it's gonna all turn out fine anyway. speaking of that, as part of that, I have been working hard on this video. I've been doing a lot of research. I've been doing a lot of reading, and I'm still working on 2 secret projects that are going. That one of them is not going to be out for freaking ages, and the other one is not going to be out until also a little bit later. I technically now I have 3 secret projects that I'm working on, none of which are going to be like publicly available soon. But one of them might be coming up in May, late May. I'm like dreadfully hoping that one of them is going to like have a teaser at least ready for the end of May, and then maybe fully released sometime in the summer. And I think I could talk a little bit about that. I think I can talk a tiny bit about that. I'm not super sure how much I can talk, but I can have a little teaser. I'm going to try, operative word being try, to have a show on a certain streaming platform, another streaming platform, that's about history and sex. So if you have a certain other streaming platform of which you will know, like coming up later in May, hopefully, you might be able to see a little bit of that stuff. And because that's something that I've been working on for quite a bit, and that's something that we might have a teaser available for at the end of May. But that's stuff coming up. Anyway, I'm working on that right now. And other things, like there's a lot of behind the scenes shit that's been going on. I'm sorry that it's not like super interesting for you to hear, but there's a lot of like behind the scenes stuff that are hopefully going to like end up with like fun video content for you down the line. So that's what you get. Other things in this month that has happened. My birthday happened. That was fun. I'm 29 now. It's an age. It's one of the. I feel like it's like the least significant age to turn. But it is what it is. Yeah. Anything else that's happened this month of interest for me to share with the world? Nah. A lot of behind the scenes stuff. I do wish that I could. I wish I had the energy to sort of make vlogs for you, to like show you more of the behind the scenes stuff. But like, that's very time consuming, and it's very. It takes a lot of effort, to do that. Effort, time, and stuff that I honestly don't have that much of. But things are happening, so that's fun. Mastodon of a video. When am I gonna ditch Twitter and switch to Mastodon? I have a Mastodon. I don't know how to access it though, because I got a Mastodon like years ago, and I don't know how to log in anymore. But I guess I'll have to figure that out. I have noticed that quite a few of you have actually started following me on Mastodon, because I get an email every single time one of you do. So ever since Elon was gonna buy Twitter, I don't know if he has actually done it yet. I got like a dozen emails every single day about people following me on Mastodon, which is great. Unfortunately, I don't do anything on Mastodon. But it's fun. I probably should get something on Mastodon, but I don't have that yet. Any packages in the PO box? Yes, I have a couple of things that I'm going to read out for a little bit. It's gonna be a short one. I don't have a ton of letters. This is the first time I'm actually doing a letter read for the world. So I don't expect a lot of people to have sent their stuff in anyway, and I don't have the biggest audience in the world either, so it is what it is. But there's a couple, and that's pretty nice. If you got a question you can just ask, yeah, go for it. The Hangout is wild. It's full of good shit. Are there any big socialist demonstrations in Sweden in May Day tomorrow? There is. If you are in Stockholm, you should. There's a May 1st parade at a place called Medborgarplatsen. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I'm 100% sure that the Swedish Left Party is organizing, and I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be actually part of the organizing group, so that'll be fun. Like I'm gonna be there. I'm not gonna. We'll see how much I actually do. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna walk around. We're gonna sing some like lefty songs, and we're gonna have a little march, I bet. But you know, so if you're in Stockholm, you can do that and drop on by. I'll probably post about it on Twitter too. That's the only one that I know of. I'm sure the Social Democrats have their own one, but I don't care. Any tips for someone who's just reached the stage of gender questioning where you look at vocal feminization training? Go as much as you're comfortable with. I would always, when it comes to like voice training, I have always had the philosophy of like, as long as you're comfortable, that's the only thing that really matters. Like, I'm pretty comfortable with my voice. My voice is not super feminine. I get a lot of comments saying that my voice is shit, and like, you know, like I get it. I don't agree necessarily, but like I get it. But I've reached a point like where I'm comfortable with it. Do you know what I mean? Like if a voice is fine to you, then I think that's fine, and that's the only thing that I can think of. Because right now for me, alternating at least, doing more voice training just causes me a lot of dysphoria and just a lot of anxiety and just a lot of stress. But because I'm like 2 meters tall, people are gonna clock me as a trans woman anyway. So there's a part of me that's just like, okay, I'm gonna be hot, tall, and have a husky voice, and like that's fine, because like having like a more feminine voice isn't gonna help me anyway. So like I may as well be comfortable. I hope that makes sense. Correct. Thank you so much. Shitpost meme content is still so progress. I mean, even shitpost content takes time, unfortunately. For my next video though, I am hoping to sort of like up my standard a little bit and like up the production value as last. I keep saying that every video, but like, come on. Well made slower uploads. Nice. Kids, stop whining. Like honestly, I still feel like, you know, like I got a little bit worried. Like I make a joke about like, oh, I'm pushing 30. I still feel young as shit. The only thing that's changed for me is that I can't handle alcohol as well. But like I'm honestly healthier now than I was when I was in my 30s and in my 20s, in my early 20s. Like that's just because I eat better, I work out more, like. You know, like I honestly, like, the older I get, the better life becomes, honestly. The urge to make a little me up painting. You can, if you want to. Where am I? Sometimes chat moves around a little bit. Hi. Had one of my first coming out experiences as a female on Tuesday. Got to dress up and makeup done in a safe environment. Your videos has been a huge help on my journey. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope they've helped. Normalize trans people with whatever voice they want. Exactly, that's sort of what I feel. It's very recognizable, like Mia voice. That's also what I feel like. I feel like if I start changing my voice too much, I don't know, it wouldn't be me anymore. I mean, maybe it would be eventually, but I need to I need to work on that. Someone asked, I think I lost it because chat moved. Where's my family from? North or South Holland? They're from the North Holland. Although I don't actually know what that means because I am still obnoxiously Swedish, like born and raised. So I don't actually know what that means. Can't wait without my 20s over. That is true. It is. That is very, very true. All right. How about we read some letters, folks, before we go into the month that has been. Everyone just hates North Holland. No. Okay, but. What if we do some letter time? I considered stealing, because obviously I'm stealing this bit from Abby, because she used to do this. I considered fully stealing it just by lighting a candle on the back. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna have our own vibe. Even though I steal like so much of my content. What am I saying? Overdrive tall jeans, for sure. Have I seen The Northman? I have not. I considered seeing it like not so long ago, but I haven't seen it. Since this is the first time I'm reading something out on stream, I am gonna keep it all anonymous. I feel like that's what I'm gonna keep doing until someone tells me explicitly that they don't want to be anonymous or something like that. I'm just gonna keep everyone anonymous. And I feel like that's like wholesome practice to have, especially if someone sends something in and they don't want it to be read out. Twins share everything. That is true. All right. There's no identifiable markers. This is a wonderful letter that I got. It just says, "I hope you have a great day." That's cute. And I am having a great day. Thank you very much, whoever you are. Wholesome. All right. Letter number 2. Right. Hi, Mia. Hello. You're so cool. Debatable. I don't have anything to offer you as I got laid off from COVID work. And I'm applying to new jobs. But I wanted to say nice things to you because you deserve that. Happy to be a small patron of yours. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wholesome. Wholesome. Thank you so much. I do want to mention that like if someone ever feels like they can't be a patron of me for like financial reasons, don't worry about it. I would never want anyone to sort of like extend their own financial resources to support a YouTuber. Ever. Like if you need the money, like take it. Like it's fine. Because first of all, I have a couple of patrons now. So like if a couple of people need to like duck out, like, you know, sure, I'll take a little bit of a hit, but it's not going to affect me that much. And I have like sponsors, I have ads, I'll be fine. And I actually talked to some other YouTubers like lately about like Patreon. I don't want to talk too much about money, but like Patreon, how Patreon during COVID as an income for creators has been kind of dog shit. Not because like it's been like a shock to the system or anything, but just because like so many people like can't, you know, like can't really spend a lot of money on YouTubers or Patreon because it's a luxury expense, and it's one of the first thing to go when you have financial difficulties or when you lose your job, right? So that's 100% understandable. So a lot of YouTubers, even very successful ones, have had like a downward decline all throughout COVID and things like that. And but I've been very lucky. Like if I as for my own Patreon, I've been very, very lucky. Like I've also lost a couple of people, but like you can see when people stop being a patron, you can see like the reason why they leave, and everyone leaves because of financial like instability, which is like the most understandable reason in the whole world. So like I'd never feel like that would be like an unfair reason. And and second of all, there's no unfair reason. Like no one owes me anything. But like that is like extraordinarily understandable. But what I'm trying to say here is, despite all of that, like I've had a couple of like pretty successful videos lately, which also has like I guess made more people see my content and made more people sign up. So like if someone's worried about like, oh, I don't want to reduce an income, don't worry about it. Like if you need the $5 or $10 or $3 or whatever you need from my Patreon, take it. You need it more than I do. I'm not rich or anything, but like I can do without it. I keep reminding this fucking every time. I keep saying this over and over again. I don't want to talk too much about money and stuff, but like I'm fine. This one comes with some art. Next letter. I only got 3 letters, and I love them so very much. I love all of you. I'm gonna keep all of this, by the way. I can't imagine throwing any like fan art or like fan letters out. That would be awful. This one comes with some art. I want to see if you can see it. If my good camera can. I think you can kind of see what that is. Dear Mia, hi. I would like to take the opportunity to thank you for your wonderful work. Please find attached to this letter a pencil drawing of Magnus Hirschfeld next to a potted plant. I'm sure you will appreciate the gesture. Disregarding for a minute the crude execution. This is infinitely better than anything that I would have made. This is good art. So don't worry about it. It's so good. I love art. I wish you all the success and joy in this world and hope to be able to follow your creative endeavors for many years to come. And then it's Swedish. Trevlig kväll och ett stort poggers från Tyskland. Thank you so much. It's so nice. That is Hirschfeld. That is this is Magnus Hirschfeld. Next to a potted plant. That's nice. Wholesome. Thank you so much for sending that. It's so nice. We are anonymous, we do not forget. Me and Mulder has been classified as a luxury. Have been yassified. Listen, it is what it is. Oh, that's actually something that's happened in the last month that I could mention. I have secured a certain sponsor for basically the rest of the year, which is very, very good, because that means I can sort of count on sponsorship stuff for the next year. That's actually a big reason why I can do some secret projects, because I know that I will have the resources to do them and finish them. I've been watching you on Nebula. Do you get more out of that than YouTube? Want to watch with the platform supports me best? Thank you so much. Nebula supports me so infinitely more than YouTube does. In like an infinite amount more. There's an argument to be made that like watching something on YouTube like is better for like the algorithm. Because like if you get more views on the algorithm, you get more viewers, which, you know, could spread throughout the world and like generate, you know, more subscribers and patrons and followers and whatever. But like one view, I don't think that matters super much for like one view, right? But one view on YouTube compared to one view on Nebula is literally an infinite difference, because I don't monetize my videos for the first like 6 months or something, because I want people who watch my content to be able to feel like they don't need to like buy YouTube Premium or something to like not have ads. I want them to watch both my most recent video and like a couple of my most recent videos. If a video is older than 6 months, I feel like most people have gotten the chance to see it already. And if it's older than that, I would like to make some like residual income from that, which is not a lot of money, but like it's like, you know, a couple of crowns, like $1 or $2 here or there, and I feel like that's fair. So, but that means that like if I release a new video on no packages. No, I don't have any packages. Only letters. But if I release a video on YouTube and Nebula at the same time, which I usually do, and someone watches it on YouTube, I don't make any money from that. Like not zilch, unless they go to like, you know, my sponsor page and sign up for that, or if they like super chat or something like that. Unless they like actively give me money, right? On Nebula, that's not the case. On Nebula, I do get paid, because Nebula is a paid service, right? And that's distributed based on who you're watching. So if you have Nebula and you watch my content, I will get paid for that view, like 100%. And it's also like it's not like a ton of money. Like I don't get like $5 per view. That would be insane. But I do, like, I get a couple of cents, I think. But that's also like infinitely more than someone who would watch a view, even on a video with multiple ads on it. So Nebula is just better, like in every way. I don't ever want anyone to feel like they have to get Nebula to like watch my content. That's why I've never made I've never made video essays on Nebula, for like exclusive video essays or exclusive videos even for Nebula, because I don't want people to sort of like lose out on the Mia Mulder experience, if that makes sense. But I'm making an exception for like other styles of content, right? Like if I make one video every month for YouTube, or like ish, you know, maybe I take two months, like I'm doing right now. That is like a regular stream of like regular content, and I think that's fine. And then if I on top of that make like another show in another format in a different space, I feel okay with having that on. I feel okay having that on Nebula. So I'm gonna try to do that, but that's gonna be like a different style, different aesthetic, different, you know, different vibe generally. Do you know what I mean? And so this project that I sort of teased, talking about like history and sex, that's going to be like completely different than my video essay style of content, like 100%. Because I don't want anyone to feel like they're missing out on that. And then, you know, if I do a lot of extra work for an extra type of stuff, I do feel okay having that be compensated. I don't know. But that is that's that's my very long-winded answer to say Nebula is better if you can afford it. But again, it's a paid service, right? So that's also a big reason for why I don't want to make too much stuff on Nebula, because I feel like that's kind of shitty for people who like can't afford to buy Nebula. Like it's pretty, like it is pretty cheap, right? But like there are people who don't have that, who don't have the means to pay that. Like I've been in that situation myself, and I don't want to gatekeep content too much in that way, if that makes sense. Best thing to do in your 30s on a budget? I wouldn't know. Not yet. How do you send something to me? You can. I need to share that, but more like I need to make a proper announcement about that. Sorry. You can send me. I'm gonna add it into the video description of this stream, and probably future videos too. I think it's there now. But you can send stuff to me and Mulder at Frejgatan 13 in Stockholm, Sweden. And yeah, details are on my pinned tweet on Twitter and in the description of this stream. Although maybe you need to update the page, and I'll be a bit more like forthcoming with like how to do that for people who want, you know, again, like no pressure. I got accepted into KTH. Congratulations. Super anxious because I'd be living on the edge financially. How's the job market around the summer in the Stockholm, Uppsala area, if you know? I don't know. I've heard that it's tough, especially in Uppsala, because Uppsala is a student town. That's where I lived and studied when I got my history degree, and because it's a student town, people from all over Sweden come there only to study, and then they leave when they're done, which means that in the summers, when there's fewer classes, the jobs are kind of oversaturated with people who are overqualified. So like you have people with like doctorates working in Starbucks for like dog shit wages, but the Stockholm area is pretty nice. The Stockholm area is better, I've heard. But I don't really know that well, if I'm completely honest, how it would work otherwise, because I've heard mixed things. I've heard from some people that they've been able to like be pretty okay, but I've also heard from some other people that it's that it can take a while to get a job. So if that's like a critical aspect, that can be kind of scary. Yeah, I don't really know about that, but I do think that like there are like financing options and stuff like that, because that's how I basically got by when I was a student. But yeah, like getting a job, I feel like unless it's like a critical thing you need to get like the month you get to Stockholm, I think you would be fine. But it's one of those things that are like, you know, it can take a little bit of time. I'm gonna need the PO box address. I'm a lecture few people can afford. No, it's not the CIA. Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends actually offered me a sponsorship like yesterday. Can I mean, they sent me an email. I haven't signed up to them, right? I can breach. I don't. There's no like. I haven't signed a non-disclosure agreement with Raid Shadow Legends. Like it's just a yeah. I would greatly appreciate a prompt reply. I there's not like too much interesting stuff to read. They do have a thing that's like, please let me know your price, and I'm considering just saying like my price is $10,000, And like if they take it, like I'll do a Raid Shadow Legends ad, but like they're not gonna pay me that. They pay dog shit to other people I've heard. Vattenfall. Infinite differences in Nebula this month from my views. Well, thank you so much. I should try Nebula. I like Nebula. Although you could always go to curiositystream.com/mulder and you could get CuriosityStream and Nebula for as a bundled package. And if you do that, they like me better. If you want, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is right now. I don't know how much sale you get. I want to get Curiosity Nebula at some point, but I've been too broke to invest even that amount. Which is very understandable. Like, you know, like, again, no one should ever feel, I hope no one ever feels pressured to support me. Do you remember your first video to go over 10,000 views? I had one just go that as a viral fluke, and I've always wondered the bigger YouTubers, like when things got real. Oh god. Is there any way for me to check that? I'm just gonna quickly check Social Blade to see if they have like something that I don't know about. I think the first one they got over 10,000 was my video on transsexuals and suffering, I think. I'm looking back. No, actually, the first one that got over 10,000, I think, was my video on Last Week Tonight, because that one got that one became semi-viral, also from a fluke, and I think that one became my most popular one for like a teeny tiny bit. That might have been the one. I don't fully remember though. I would have to like look for more detail, but like, yeah, that may have been it. I didn't really feel like I was like made it until no, I think I really did like it when I got 10,000, but I think the big one for me was 50,000. That's the one where I was like, oh shit, like it's happening. And then that sort of bar has been increasing every time, so it's like been, you know, the 100,000, 200,000. I think my next goal is 250, 250,000, which I haven't reached yet, I don't think. No, I only have one video over 200,000, so that's fair. Absolutely overquote them. No, that's what I mean. Like, got the bundle package from Zarzi, which fair. Get a Skillshare sponsor. Want to look up the 3D modeling course? I had a Skillshare sponsorship like ages and ages ago, and they only sponsored me once. I don't think they liked my ad. Hey Skillshare, if you're out there, sponsor me again. Like, I liked it. Please do. I had a good time. Sponsor me again. Instead of money, you should demand in-game currency. You're an unlockable character. Oh god. Open into the video's comedy genius. I worked hard on that video. for the last week tonight video. I had to learn how to work in like Adobe After Effects. I took like classes for like 2 days, and then I worked 2 days only on that intro, nothing else. Like 2 full work days of just like trying to work that intro. But I did it good. Isn't Raid Cat a shitty game? Oh, it's awful. It's completely dog shit. Anyway, sponsor me, right? No, don't, please don't. I don't like Raid. They're meant to be put in Raid Shadow Legends. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. That's a good idea. Yes. Okay. Let's talk about the month that's coming up. So, let me double check a release date. So depending on what I'm able to do, I'm not promising anything here, and I'm gonna have to be I'm gonna have to have some caveats here. So like be gentle with me if I don't manage to uphold like this deadline that I'm giving myself. So my next video is going to be out in May. I'm hoping mid-May. If that is possible, if everything that there works great, and I manage to work super well and editing goes well, it won't. But like if it does that, I'm going to release that mid-May, and then I'm going to release another video at the end of May, maybe. More realistically, though, I'm going to release a video mid-May, and then like mid-June as well. Like I'll take another like month-ish to make a video, right? Just because it's kind of hard to like make 2 videos at the same time. So like I'm gonna have to work on one and then start another one. So we'll see how that works. But that also has to be a little bit about like how, like I might have a sponsorship for my next video, even though that wasn't super planned. We'll see how that works out depending on timing. But in the month that's coming up, you're either going to get one video that's going to be gigantic and super great, super well produced, a bit later, or you're going to get 2 videos. One that's going to be gigantic and like super well produced, but that's going to be a bit earlier, and then it's going to take like two weeks or something, and then there's going to be another video. The main point, the main video that's going to come out is my next video. That is coming out. That's like the big one that's coming out in May, and hopefully. If I can't manage to like make 2 well-produced videos, I'm not gonna make 2. I'm gonna make 1, because it's better to whole-ass one thing than half-ass 2 things. And I'm going to try to be a bit more like effective with my video making as well, which means that like there might be a bit longer time between videos. Like not even 2 months. I know some YouTubers like take like 3 or 4 or 5 months to make videos, and here I am stressing about taking 6 weeks. But you know what I mean. Because I do want to make like well-produced stuff more than regular stuff. Regular content is super important, right? But I want to make good content more than I want to make regular content. So I'm experimenting with that balance a little bit. What am I trying to say? My next video is going to be about history and conspiracy theories, and a lot of interesting characters that I think are going to be fun in that video. And it will almost without a doubt be my longest video ever, because I'm putting so much energy into it and so much research and so much like dedication into it. I really want this one to be like a banger, well-produced video. We'll see if it becomes popular or not, but you know, it happens. Lemino takes like half a year. I know, like a lot of YouTubers take like even people who make like some regular content take like 2 months, 3 months, and here I am worrying. Sean, H-bomb 3 hours, I'll take months. Yeah, exactly. Was the one viral tweet about YouTube demonetizing people who don't post in 6 months? And it felt like they were personally attacking each farmer guy. No! That's fucked up. You can't do that. That's so rude. For no reason. Well, I'm never gonna take more than 6 months between a video. I hope. We'll see. We'll see where I am in a year. But I hope that that's okay. That I'm sort of like, I'm taking a bit of extra time between videos now to like make it a bit more girthy and helpful. But that's a reason why there's no video this month. It's gonna be a video next month. Oh shit! A thing that happened last month that I completely forgot about. I'll be back in like a second. Holy shit! I don't know if I showed this. Maybe I already showed this off last stream. I don't really know if I did or not. I think this got delivered this month. I think. Hold on. When did that get delivered? Let me check so I'm not like being an asshole about it. Yes, it was this month. Perfect. All right, hold on. Hold on, folks. We're working on it. I completely forgot about this. And that is, of course, this thing that I got in the very, very early part of the month. And I'm not sure you can see the text on there. But it says, presented to me a Mulder for 1,100 subscribers. Can I show the camera? There it is. That's you. That's you. Well, what the fuck am I doing? But yeah, play button. Got that this month too. Thing that has happened in April, in the last month, and I completely forgot about it. I'm going to put this like here. I haven't got it framed yet though. Almost fucking dropped it. Imagine if I just fucking dropped it. Splits into 1,000 pieces. But anyway. So that happened last month. And other things that are happening next month is, you know, regular streams, regular content, things of that nature. Same old, same old. Is me only gonna show an Elon Musk podcast? No. CGP Gray recently picking seemingly easier topics that end up taking much longer than average to research. There's a lot of stuff. The thing. Yes, I got the thing. Do you need to frame it? What is it made of? Oh god, I don't know what the fuck it's made of. Hold on. YouTube silver. It says on. I'm straight up googling it. It's made of nickel, 92% nickel, and 5% carbon and 2.5% zinc. But it's a nickel. It's nickel. You don't need to frame it. Is there still a gold one? There is a gold one, yes. I don't have that one yet. Although I recently saw one in real life. It does have integrated mounting points, but I want it to be like behind like a bit of glass, because it stains very easily. Or it doesn't stain, but like it gets greasy and like it, you know, I don't want to touch it with my dirty human fingers. Is it heavy? No, it's really light actually. Anyway, that's something that happened this month that I forgot about. Other things happening next month. Oh! Starting on Monday, me and Tristan Johnson from Step Back, formerly known as Step Back History, we're going to do our Monday Discord stream that we used to do. We are going to do it not every week like we used to, every Monday. We're going to do it every other Monday or something like that. Just because I don't really have time for that anymore, and he has a kid. But that is something that we're going to do. And so if you like me and Tristan talking about like history stuff and like things that are happened in the news, you can do that. It's gonna be on Step Back's on Tristan's Twitch channel, but that's something that we're going to start up doing again. Because he's not back from parental leave, but he is, you know, he's found a new rhythm with the idea of being a father. Husters and his wife handling anything? They seem fine. Honestly, I'm good for them. Happy for them that they seem to be doing fine. Although I have noticed, sorry Tristan, I'm putting you on blast here, but I have noticed that I get TikTok, like when I wake up in the morning, right? Like it's if I wake up in the morning and I get up at like, say 9 a.m., right? In Canada, where he is, it's actually something around like 2 a.m. or something like that, 2 or 3 a.m. And I've noticed in the last couple of months that I've gotten like TikToks. I keep getting TikToks like in the morning for me from Tristan, because it's up at night taking care of the baby and he's bored to shit watching TikTok. And I support it. I love it. Okay. Final thing. I'm trying to like come up with other things that are happening. The podcast is doing well. You know, that's been also like same old. We recently had like an electronics malfunction, so I'm gonna have to get a new camera. I'm not sure if you've heard right now. Actually, have you heard like weird popping noises throughout the stream from the microphone, like something like that? I think you might have said it, but I think you would have said it if you heard it. But like that's a thing that's been like ongoing, unfortunately, in the old podcasting world. My God, what the hell is happening? Pulling stream whistles. Actual blatant bragging is based. It's humble bragging that occurs. I like to humble brag too, though. I have not heard popping sounds. Wonderful. Did you stop getting electrocuted by your microphone? I did. Oh, fun story. I think that also happened this month. Maybe last month. I don't fully remember. Whatever. Did the music fucking stop, by the way? It did. Freaking quiet ass. Quick story before I end the stream, because I'm gonna end the stream in like 5 minutes. A couple of weeks ago, I felt like an electrical shock coming from my camera case. Scary, right? Especially since my camera is kind of like, it's an important part of my business, and it's also kind of expensive. So I was like, oh shit, is this getting break? So I disconnected it. I tried other things. I tested a bunch of stuff and realized that like from outlets in my office where I am right now, I would get like a weird spark in my camera. Super weird, right? Like a bit scary. So I called an electrician, and an electrician came over, like a full-on electrical engineer, came over, like touched and felt everything. And as he was over, he didn't, the electrical charge obviously wasn't happening anymore. And I couldn't repeat the error. But he, you know, he tested the outlets in the wall. He tested like various things around, because the only thing that could happen is if there's some sort of leak, like charge somewhere, like getting into the camera case. So we tested the camera, we tested everything, we tested the charging cable, everything was fine. Those things were not broken. But here's what happening. Here's what actually happened. So the electrical engineer, like you know, he measured the charge of like various things in the office, and obviously everything should have a zero, like no charge. And then he measured my microphone stand, and that had around a 5-volt charge. So we were like, aha, this might be the culprit. So I initially thought that it was like my microphone cable or something on the ground. So, and that's what the electrical engineer thought too. Like, okay, a cable here is doing some fucking thing and leaking electricity into this metal like microphone stand. Takes it off. So we take off like the microphone. We take off the things and we try them. We try the electronics, and they don't have a charge when they're disconnected. They're just like, they're fine. But testing the stand again, it still had a charge. Okay, there's something else. So take away all the cables, like just having this like metal rod in the middle of the floor, not connected to anything. Testing the charge, connecting, still a 5-volt charge, still from nothing. It like this just metal rod in the middle of the room is just like creating 5 volts of current. I don't know what that means, but the electrical engineer was like, "What the fuck is going on?" So what the conclusion we came to is, my office has so many electrical gadgets and doodads, all running at the same time, all creating like electric fields, which means that the metal stand acts as a sort of like antenna for the electric charge, like a reverse Tesla coil. like a reverse Tesla coil, and just like absorbing everything. And the thing that caused the charge was the stand was touching my camera stand, and then I touched the camera stand, which means that the charge came from like ambient electromagnetic radiation in my office into the camera case, into my finger, and that's how I felt it. So it wasn't actually the camera itself or the plug, it was just like that just reinforced the loop. And that's why it went into my finger. And then when I disconnected it from the outlet, it just didn't go into my finger anymore because I'm grounded. But the charge still went. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how this happened. It hasn't happened again. It hasn't been repeated. But like now I've improved my cable management, and now it's fine. So that's what happened. Continuing whistling noise? That's not good. Like even the electrical engineer was just like, I've never seen this like outside of a laboratory setting before. So that is what that is. I'm really enjoying Video Leech Fest. You and Salem are fucking hilarious. Thank you. If you like, yeah, if you like my stuff generally and wanna like watch more videos of me talking about medical history, you can watch a a video version of the podcast that I do with my co-host Salem, by being a patron of the podcast. Specifically, you have to be a patron of the podcast, not me. And then you get to see a video of like 2 hours there where I talk about like opium and shit. It's good stuff. Electric woman. Yes. Tesla girls. What kind of weird electrical experiments am I doing? I don't know. Did the electrical engineer charge you? Haha. But also no. Actually, like, haha, but actually no. Okay. We've reached the end of the stream. I can't really think of much else that I can talk about. Thank you so much for sending letters and stuff. That's like, it means the world to me, honestly. And obviously, thank you so much for like helping and watching my videos and being a patron and being subscribers rather, to the point where not only can I have this as a career, but I also got like a nice little plaque to show for it. It genuinely like means so much to me, and I thank you so much for being able to, for letting me be able to do this. Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, I'm positive. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream roughly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to like say some things that are gonna happen, like very near soon, and I'm going to be heading out. And like have like a snack for dinner or something. What the fuck? It's Ghost. It's Ghost. And then when I after I finish doing that, I'm going to catch up with chat, and then I'm gonna end the stream. All right. So at the start of next month, sometime like in the first week or something like that, I'm going to be publishing on my Patreon a public post for my upcoming streams that'll show like streaming times for both the next Hangout and also for the next like Ask Me Anything streams that $5 patrons get access to, and also for my next React stream, which all patrons get access to. You know, if you want to see that stuff, if you want to see me react to my video on why people join the military, that's the one we're reacting to right now. It's so long, we needed to divide it into 2 parts. So that's gonna happen. And trying to think if there's anything else. I can't really. Yeah, I think that's all. I think that's all good. All right. Camera, tripod, new energy source. Will I become patronizing? You will. That's a real miracle of this story. That's true. Apple turnover, nice. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for letting me do this. This is the first video I watched as a subscriber. I'm very proud of that video, if I'm completely honest. It's I'm hoping to what the fuck do you say? I'm hoping to sort of like match that level of production output like for future videos now. Also a reason why I'm taking a bit longer for videos. That video I worked on for like a year, like on and off, and that's why I managed to like put so much effort into it. Can't do that with most of the videos, right? Like I only have a month to make a video usually, but now I have 2 for 1 video. So hopefully that's gonna help. Have I talked about the reaction to sports? No, I haven't. I can very briefly mention it here, and that is that almost universally, everyone who disagreed with that video and like ended up calling me a man. in the same comment. That's not true for everyone though. There are a couple of people, including trans people, who disagree with the stuff that I say in that video from a well argued, like, good faith point of view. But they were a very, very small minority. In the other end, I did get like a couple of trans athletes. I got like multiple people reaching out to me and telling me that that video like helped like shed some nuance on a very complex situation. So that video did good. That is exactly what I want to happen. Chloe and I from Discord are gay cuddling and watching from Seattle. That is good. Excellent. 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 You want to go? Yeah, okay. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm gonna have a sandwich. Sports was a slam dunk home run and a hole in one. I did good on that one. I think that one was a good video. That one wasn't my most recent video, right? I'm gonna end the stream. Don't worry. No, my latest one was on TikTok, which did surprisingly well. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Tomorrow is May 1st. Long live the workers of the world. And if you're in Stockholm, feel free to come by Medborgartorget, Medborgarplatsen, sorry, and join a left party like demonstration. I'll be there, so if you see me there, like feel free to, or like tag me on Twitter, like if you end up being there and you want to like take a selfie or something. Like I'm more than willing, especially since I'm actually running for. I'm running for like a left party candidacy in my local like town, region, municipality. So not only do I need to do that from the point of view of a YouTuber, I don't have to do it, I like doing it, but also as a politician. All right. Hope you have a good time, and ooh, conspiracy. I might contact you about that. It touches a little bit on it, but not too much. All right. Have a good time. Got Paul P1 and fastest lap. Yeah, I don't know what those. I barely don't know what any of that means. But thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see all of you some other time. All right.